Bastion has helped me in the 13 months that I've been here more than any other organization that I've encountered since 2006, since I've been out.
It's just an honor to be amongst these veterans that had really done so much for us.
For the first 11 years after exiting the military, I haven't really been able to find a niche. And I've pretty much just been trying to find a community that is suitable for me. And I've just found that about a year ago when I came here to Bastion.
Bastion is America's first intentional community for returning warriors and families with life-altering injuries. It's designed from the ground up to support individuals who may be facing challenges related to traumatic brain injury or post-traumatic stress, depression, anxiety, suicidal ideation, military sexual trauma. All of that is represented at Bastion.
Sometimes with my post-traumatic stress, I become isolated, but the way that Bastion is built, the houses pretty much face each other, and so I have more of an opportunity to engage with my neighbors and with other veterans. With Bastion having weekly events at the Wellness Center, I'm able to be more social now. I feel comfortable being in social settings.
We were very intentional about diversifying the population. We wanted to bridge the military-civilian divide. So in addition to warriors and older veterans who live at Bastion, we also have civilian households.
My area, my porch, is the porch where everybody comes and sits. They don't call me Ann, they call me Miss Ann, because I'm old enough to be their mother and their grandmother. And I love them. I love them like I do family. They are my family.
We know that service can be a very powerful modality for reintegration and healing. This is something that military folks understand. They're hardwired to serve. And so we look at service really as a continuation. I mean, you do take off your uniform, but you don't stop serving each other and your community.
Whether it's weed eating, cutting grass, raking leaves, giving someone a ride to the store, it's a way for veterans to get outside of their shell. And it also gives them a sense of belonging. And it allows them the opportunity to be integrated into the community.
When we have our Tuesday meet and greet, that's what we call it, I will probably bring something over. I will do some homemade tea. I implemented bingo, adult bingo, and children bingo. I put 3.
Sometimes veterans don't really like to go to the Veteran Affairs Mental Health Center. It kind of gives a complex. So once a week, there's a social worker from Veteran Affairs that comes to the Wellness Center and just holds small groups.
What Bastion is doing is really the other half of the equation that the VA can't write a prescription for. We're talking about instrumental support. We're talking about social support on a level that hasn't been done before. When you can embed the type of human and what we call heart capital in a proximal living environment that is healthy and that is supportive, well, you're going to be able to achieve better outcomes than you were if you were just living in a home, on an island essentially in the middle of your town.
The biggest challenge that I encountered in civilian life was sense of belonging, sense of purpose. While I was in the military for those 6 years, I woke up every day and breathed the military. My biggest challenge getting out was finding something that was worth waking up every day for and putting the effort to do that job with 110%. I didn't find that totally until I actually came here to Bastion.